You know, until they actually build crypto zoos where we can feed Loch Ness monsters, we'll just have to live vicariously through cryptozoologists like Lauren Coleman. Plus, whoever said one man's trash is another man's treasure should have invented eBay when he had the chance, sucker. And finally, DV Tuesday is packed with the most Jessica Alba you can get without a prescription. Now, this is blood for blood and by the gallon. It's Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
Attack of the Show. I'm Sarah Lane.
Tuesday.
This is Kevin Pereira. Happy Tuesday to you too, man. Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, I had by the way, Panic at the Disco last night. I'll keep it very quick. I said I was going to a show, going to see a little concert.
And
Singer had a nervous breakdown in the middle of the show. Like literally.
Like how many songs in?
Well, I mean, he got through a good amount. Like he got through a good 6 songs or so, which was good, and they sound fantastic. By the way, if you've never seen Panic at the Disco, go see them live.
Crying?
No, he explained that he was sick. He was a little ill, and I know what it's like to try and perform while you're sick. It does. It sucks. But you know. Dude had a nervous breakdown. Pretty funny. Sorry.
Wow.
Anyway.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time anyway.
I had a great time. Good concert. Love the concerts, but I also love the movies.
I know. You and I love movies. We never seem to go together.
No.
But we go to our movies.
We dislike each other. We just enjoy the cinema.
So why would we go to a movie together?
Exactly.
But yeah, so what about the cinema?
Well, you know, we talk about it from time to time. The talkies, the motion pictures.
And show, my friends call it.
We say it often, and it's kind of a joke, but like to me the best part of the movies are the trailers now. Because I get an idea of what I'm getting. It's in, it's out, it's done. I see the explosions.
It's very easy.
Exactly.
You know, you say like this preview has been rated for all audiences. You're like, yes, there's one more.
One more, done. And a couple new trailers have been released and they're viewable online, and we wanted to talk about them. The first one, and this is a very, very sad story, not just because it's Miami Vice, but yes, it is Miami Vice.
All right.
Which
Miami Vice.
Maybe you're excited for, maybe you're not.
I would like to see the trailer.
Of course you would. So that's why you go to the official Miami Vice site, right?
That would be the first place I would look.
Makes sense.
That's just common sense.
I would say that is logical, Sarah Lane.
I would too.
But then what's not logical is when you go to actually view the trailer, it sends you over to Bacardi.com.
What?
You know Bacardi?
Yeah.
Bacardi,
Hey.
Bacardi.
Nelly and I are big fans of Bacardi.
Is Nelly a fan of Bacardi?
Absolutely.
Really? I like the Bacardi and Diet Coke. But what I don't like is when I go to see a trailer, it sends me over to a beer website, an alcohol website, where I have to prove that I'm 21 or older to see a crappy flash version of what's supposed to be a trailer.
That's a really good point. So you're 17. You're old enough to get into the movie, to see the R-rated movie, but you're not even old enough to enter the site to watch the trailer for the movie that you might want to see later.
Yeah. You're basically you're viewing marketing for what is essentially an advertisement for a movie. I love how they do this these days.
For alcohol.
Yeah. So forget that.
For alcohol, no less.
Forget that, Sarah
Shame.
Lane.
Okay.
No.
All right, yeah.
Alcohol lushes are
Forget
terrible.
it. Well, I guess there's no movie trailers to see.
No. There are.
Oh.
And this is the good thing, because the Mission Impossible 3 trailer just got out today. Yeah. Easy to get to, higher quality, and we're actually kind of excited for it, so we figured, why not show it?
Okay. Roll it.
Who are you? You have a wife, girlfriend? Whoever she is, I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna hurt her. And then I'm gonna kill you right in front of her.
Welcome back, brother.
Did you see that Dodge Stratus?
Men have very few words in that trailer.
It's an action movie.
You don't have to say much when you're
What do you
blowing
expect?
stuff up.
Tom Cruise versus Capote.
Yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman is a villain. He's a good villain.
I think so.
He's a good villain. Not
Loved him in
necessarily
Happiness.
who I would have thought would be the villain in Mission Impossible 3.
What's great is if you actually listen after the running sequence, you can hear him trying to catch his breath for the rest of the trailer. It's very cool. you got to listen for it. Here in the 5.1 mix,
easy to say when
it's
you're
incredible.
in such good shape.
Oh, listen, I'm Iron Man. No. I'm actually really excited to see it. I do.
Yeah, it looks. It's a fun time. Mission Impossible 3. Tom Cruise is in 11.
And I know I talk about the movies a lot, and I'm sorry for that because it's one of the things that I happen to be into. But there's also something else which you're very into as well, which I don't let you talk about enough. The video game.
Yes, it's one of my biggest, greatest passions.
Yeah, and that's why I'm really glad that MIT professor Henry Jenkins. That's his cousin Leroy.
Yeah.
He has written a very well-informed essay on video games and violence.
Okay,
Which,
so...
you know, we hear so much about the crap of, video games are causing violence and they're they're distorting our youth
So
and
he's
they're
kind of
poisoning
going,
our minds.
listen, I'm a professor, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here are a bunch of reasons why those don't stand out.
Exactly. What he does, he debunks like the top 8 myths that politicians use in their anti-video game arguments. And now this has been around for a while.
For example.
Well, for example, the article uses statistics, which is a good thing. Other than rhetoric, he's using actual facts and figures. Yeah, numbers
Other than word games.
and studies. He says that, juvenile violent crime is at a 30-year low, even given the fact that the library of violent video games is growing exponentially.
Which is, a statistic that's, hard to ignore.
Well, yeah, it's a number. I mean, you can't...
Are more of the youth killing each other because of video games?
No,
Doesn't look like
apparently
it.
not.
Yeah.
Also, the one that I found interesting was that violent offenders, typically now, they consume even less media.
Okay.
And that's not just video games. I'm assuming that's just all forms of media. So again,
because they're in their little shell.
I'm assuming they're poor.
Ostracized.
So this study's been around for a while, but it's it's around the holidays. We figured we'd spread some cheer, bring back the study, and we wasted a little bit of toner while we read it.
Oh my goodness, that's a whole forest.
There it is. Yeah, it is. It is actually. It's something against the study. We just really hate trees.
So what are we doing here, Kev?
Well, we made a bunch of copies of this, and we are going to be sending these to the top people that are arguing against violent video.
We're basically saying, read the article and then, write a new law.
Like maybe if you morons had some facts and figures in your hands, you'd be a little more inclined to believe that you're completely full of crap.
Speak of?
Well, I'm not saying that these people are. I'm just saying some of the people that are fighting the good fight a little uneducatedly. Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
She's one on our list, of course.
Yep, former
dear
First
old
Lady.
Jack Thompson. You got to throw him in there.
Yeah.
And we got Joe Lieberman as well.
Of course.
We'll do the Jack Thompson as well. Why not? And, of course, the Pope.
The Pope?
Well, you figure at some point he's going to be against
Poor
it.
Pope got lumped in with all these... you figure at some point the Pope's going to be like, I don't... Really
Big San Andreas fan, though. Oddly enough. Having trouble with Animal Crossing.
Loves his hot
So
chocolate.
the deal is, look, don't worry about TiVoing and going back and finding the freeze frames of their addresses. We're going to put them all on our websites along with the link to
Are
the
we
study.
starting a political revolution?
Pretty much.
Wow.
We're televising the revolution,
That is a first.
Sarah.
I'm really excited.
Go, get the links, get the addresses, print these out, lick it, put it in an envelope, done.
Yeah. Make us proud, audience.
Please.
Speaking of exciting, Kevin, you know what opens tomorrow, or actually tonight at midnight, officially? King Kong.
Oh, that's right.
We're
That's
back talking about movies again.
The ape one. Yeah.
Yes, King Kong. Lots of people around the office around here have seen it. Everybody's got good things to say. I simply have not heard one negative comment about it yet.
I've heard it's like Titanic with testicles.
Titanic with testicles.
Balls,
big
if you will,
ape
Sarah.
ones. Yeah.
Harry.
Monkey.
All right, yes, we get it. It's testosterone,
yes.
but it's good.
It's Titanic with
love
balls.
story, but action.
Love story, yeah. I mean, it's lots of. The problem is that Golden Globe nominations just came out, and you know who didn't really get much recognition? King Kong.
Oh.
Kind of weird, yeah. I mean, Brokeback Mountain, Brokeback Mountain, the gay cowboy movie, is leading the nominations with 7, including Best Dramatic Picture. King Kong got a lot of buzz.
Right.
One nomination. You know what it was for?
Best. It's got to be for CG. I mean, I'm assuming.
Film score.
Oh.
And I'm sure that the music is very, very good, but that's kind of not what you think of King Kong. You think, wow, no best animation or best actor or actress or best director.
Well, I mean, now if you're part of the cast and crew of King Kong, you've got to be really, really ticked off, right?
Yeah. Funny you should mention that. Actually, one of the film's stars held a press conference to address this snub.
Oh.
It's a pretty big deal.
Wow.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Good. I'm here today to talk about the cosmic joke you may know as the Golden Globe nominations. Does the Hollywood Foreign Press seriously consider these the best films of the year? I'm sorry, but Mrs. Henderson Presents, if you can name 2 people who saw that movie, I'll give you Naomi Watts' home phone number. Oh, and I see. A woman loving an ape is wrong, but two cowboys playing get-along little doggy is perfectly acceptable? Nice double standard. Okay, next time we'll just shoot a room full of fat guys talking in black and white. Maybe that'll make you happy. King Kong opens tomorrow.
Wow, an impassioned rant.
Sticking it to the man, I guess.
Nice drapes in the background.
Very blue.
All right, can Chris Gore tell you all that you need to know? It's a good question, right?
I would like to know.
Call him. Call him and find out. Our Hollywood Outsider will answer your questions today. The number.
Call him here.
Yeah, give him a ring here.
Oh, gotcha.
We'll give out his home phone number later. But right now you can reach him at 800-839-7880.
And if you're too overcome with emotion, if you're a big Gore fan, we all are. We've all been there. You can always email us through our web form at attackoftheshow.com/askus. We'll send a message to him or join us in our IRC chat room too.
How, Sarah?
Just point your browser to chat.g4tv.com.
Wow, that was potent. And some of our lucky callers today will receive, it's right here, folks, the 40-Year-Old Virgin DVD.
Love it.
Uh-huh. Speaking of 40-year-old virgins, Brendan Moran.
That's
How's
right.
your chest feeling today?
It's a little bumpy still.
Yeah?
I
You
didn't
wanna
even
show the
shave
cam?
the rest. No, I don't want to do that
All
anymore.
right.
Our resident master of cinema, Chris Gore, is on his way because DV Newsday kicks off as soon as corporations get done selling stuff to you.
Attack of the Show, baby. Attack.
Now, until Congress passes legislation mandating a Jessica Alba quota in every movie, you'll have to make do with Chris Gore's picks in this very special DV Tuesday. Hey, man.
I'm back.
Chris Gore's back.
I'm back. I'm here.
Good. I'm glad. This is our last show together before the holidays.
The last of 2005.
No!
It's okay. It's okay. We'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be back
Okay,
in January.
good.
All right,
All right.
let's get to it. The final DV Tuesday of the year.
Okay.
Frank Miller's Sin City recut, extended, unrated.
Okay, it's double disc.
Okay.
One of the discs is the movie
All right.
with 3 commentaries on it. One with Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller. Another one with Robert Rodriguez, Bruce Willis, and Quentin Tarantino. The second disc is really cool. What they did was they recut the movie into 4 individual stories, so they're 4 short films. So you see the story of Marv, Yellow Bastard, and whatnot. They just kind of cut them up. What's cool is the extras on this, where it shows Robert Rodriguez shows how he did this stuff. There's a great scene where they show Miho, who's this assassin samurai chopping off people's heads.
Loved her.
Blood spurts in her face. Now, if I spurted liquid on your face, you would blink, right? So seriously, but the way that Rodriguez made it so that Miho wouldn't blink is he actually photoshopped her unblinking eyes into her face. So if you ever wanted to keep your eyes open while you're getting liquid spurted in your face, that's how to do it. Just use Photoshop.
That's very helpful, but I've heard it hurts.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, are there any more boobies? I hear unrated, and I think more boobies in Sin City, perhaps.
Actually, there are on those
Good.
4 individual stories. There's more nudity, more violence, more. There's a funny thing with Marv's mom. Marv goes back home. He goes back to his boyhood room. This is, he's the big hulking.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
He goes back and he sees and he gets in an argument with his mom that's really funny.
All right.
So I'm a big fan of Sin City. I told everyone to buy the single disc edition.
Yeah, Sin City was great.
You can sell that for used. You can buy the double disc edition.
All
it's
right.
so good. Just one of the best of the year.
So we're out of the gates with a buy.
Out of the gates with a buy.
Good. We're buying Sin City. Next one, Fantastic Four.
Now, Fantastic Four, kind of a disappointment for me as a big summer movie, also as just a Fantastic Four geek. But you know what? On TV, you watch this on the small screen, the movie kind of works. It's a lot of fun.
I feel like the movie was campy enough and not taking itself seriously that it was easy to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, as a TV movie, it's kind of fun. You know,
Sure.
the effects are kind of cheesy, but it works, the whole tone of it. The one thing that director Tim Story did get right, if I may praise some of it, is the characters. He really got the characterization right with Ben Grimm and Sue Storm, and Johnny is great. Chris Evans as Johnny is the best. And for a single disc, this thing is loaded. It's got commentary and Jessica Alba's personal diary on the press tour shot with mini DV, which is kind of fun. So, and there's 3 deleted scenes on it, which are neat, where actually you see Mr. Fantastic morph into Wolverine, trying to impress Sue Storm. So this is the kind of behind the scenes stuff I like to see. Right, it's Jessica Alba going around with a mini DV camera, just getting very personal with her cast.
And I mean, who doesn't want her to get personal?
Yes, I mean, anything personal with Jessica Alba is a good thing.
Pretty good. So
But
what's the bottom line here?
Bottom line is, look, it's not a great movie, but you know, it's worth seeing. It's a rent. It's a rent to check it out because there's good stuff on there.
All right, well, Chris, you know, this is the last DVD Tuesday of the season.
Last DVD Tuesday.
Of the season.
Of the season,
Good,
I know,
so
I know.
So we might as well go out with a bang. So why don't
Let's do it.
Why don't we do another round of rapid fire?
We got rapid fire.
Got rapid fire.
Here we
what?
go.
Now remember,
No,
last
is
time
this
I had to
timed
ring
again?
it in.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I like doing
Here we
this,
go.
so we're gonna do it again.
Okay, cool.
Today, your countdown timer is going to be set at 45. Can I have that, please? And go.
Go. Thundercats. It's season 1, volume 2. Grab it. You've got Open House, which is a real estate musical. I know you never heard of it, but it's this is now. If you're into Roger Corman, these are movies you got to see. Big Bad Mama. This is Death Race 2000, and then you've got Rock and Roll
30
High School.
seconds.
This is Family Guy. You can't. You have to own all of these. Family Guy is just so awesome. Then of course you've got Heavy Metal Parking Lot. If you've never heard of Heavy Metal Parking Lot, this is a guy with a
20
video
seconds.
camera going and he's interviewing people at a heavy metal show. And then of course we've got
15.
the He-Man and She-Ra Christmas special. Why do I need this? I don't know, but it's Christmas.
10.
Then Gothic Movie, an underground thing that you should check out. Bad News Bears with Billy Bob Thornton.
5,
Very un-PC.
4, 3,
Kids swearing.
2,
Another where
1,
underground Happy Time
and
Christmas.
time. Chris, happy holidays.
Thank you.
Another
Happy
DVD
holidays
start
to you.
under our belts.
I worked in as many as I could.
You did really well. I don't know
Thank
how you
you.
do it. Under pressure.
I try.
You're the man, Gore. All right, visit filmthreat.com or chrisgore.com. If you can take it, you know you can. Now, do not drive or operate heavy machinery. You know why? Because the Lush blows a 1.6 right after this, and that's illegal. Winter time means Christmas time, and Christmas time means writing all over your passed out friends with a marker. But with so many brands and such festive holiday colors, which one should you buy? Let's find out. Now, Kevin, as you know, the holidays bring countless parties where people are bound to have a little bit too much to drink. You know how it is. So this is a prime time for what we like to call shaming. Now, you know about shaming, right?
Know a little too much about shaming. Shaming essentially when someone drinks a little too much, they pass out. Instead of helping them, getting them water or turning them on their side so they don't choke on their own vomit,
Sure.
you get a permanent marker.
Yeah.
You teabag them and then you graffiti all over. It's a giant wang on the forehead. You just have a little fun.
It is so much fun. That's shaming.
You sketch
and
on the
as you
body.
can see here, this is actually one of our PAs who got really drunk last night at a
Jeremy.
party.
Yeah.
And we decided to teach him a little lesson. This is what you do when you make more money than those below you.
Exactly.
Now, if you notice, I wrote AOTS in 3 different areas. Right, Kevin?
He's poor.
Right. I never gets old. And it was a different marker. Okay, so we got 3 markers here. We'll show you which one we used for which part of the body. I used Sharpie King Size here on his belly.
That's a name brand.
Yes. Now, up a little higher, the Bic Mark It on the midsection. And then up top, the Avery Marks a Lot on his chest.
Smells the best of the
Now,
3.
we didn't stop there, though,
Oh, no?
because this was actually sort of a scientific experiment. We sent him home to shower, and he's actually here today to show off what marker stayed on the best. So, Jeremy, why don't you come on out here?
Come on out, buddy.
Come on out here and show everybody your washboard abs.
There you go. Let's see it.
It's cool.
Suck it in.
And it looks as though
This
the Bic
is
Mark
this one right here
worked the best.
That is a fantastic.
That's right.
That worked
I
out
know.
well. And this is the Bic. So I think the Bic is the winner. Good job. Thanks, Jeremy.
So I
worked out
hope
really well.
everybody learned a little lesson here. Thanks, Jeremy.
Fantastic.
Good
Again,
work.
they all go on easy. It's which one stays strong the longest.
And the Bic Mark It. So
That's it.
get that for your Shame Fest this holiday season.
Done. All right, what do we have next, sir?
Well, Kevin, do you like the holidays?
I do. I do like the holidays. I just hate pretending that my family's not dysfunctional.
Absolutely, because everybody's family is.
Right.
So,
You got to put on the smile. Love
and
you.
I love you, Aunt Mildred.
Wow, you're still
awesome.
alive. Awesome. Great.
Yeah. A lot of people have a hard time getting through them. It's not just you and me. I know you guys can relate out there. Dealing with family, the travel, financial stress.
Of course.
So if it sounds like you, my advice is to go through the season just completely wasted.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, there's no other way, really. It just makes things more fun.
All right, so how do we do this? this?
Well, I found a drink. I found a drink that will get you so hammered and so fast, the holidays are just going to blur right by.
That's what I needed.
Ready to know what it is?
Yes, what's it called, Sarah?
Called the Devil's Candy Cane. Isn't that a good name?
Sounds tasty.
It sounds tasty.
What's in it?
Well, it's really simple, actually. There's Rumple Mints. There's Goldschlager here. You know, that's the stuff with little gold flakes in it. Rum 51, a little grenadine for color. By the way, all these liquors make really great gifts for boozers.
They do.
They're kind of fun.
Straight out of the bottle.
Pretty little bottles. Makes you seem kind of.
It smells potent.
Top shelf. It is potent. So why don't you take a sip? Oh, by the way, if you want to get crazy, you want to get fancy, the drink is also flammable. We're not going to do that to you today. Also, usually served in a shot glass, but for you, anything goes.
Thanks.
Drink up.
Oh yeah, wow, that's that's strong.
Yeah, you like that?
Kind of tastes like a candy cane.
It's kind of fun, huh? Devil's candy cane, Kev. Devil's.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Yeah, right? I'm not kidding. I wasn't overselling that one.
Well, I feel like I could breathe fire.
Yeah, that's good, huh?
That was awesome.
All right.
I really like that.
What's next, Sarah?
Actually, it's the drinking game.
I
It's
love
how
this
we
part.
round out every episode of The Lush.
Love this part.
Week, it's called Beer Hunter. And Brendan is going to explain how it works. Brendan?
Okay, you got two guys who can't see. You take 6 beers. Now, the idea is you got to shake one of them up, and then they're going to reach in and open up the beer. And the idea is what they want to do, if it doesn't explode right in their face, they've got to chug that beer. Now, since you guys don't like getting beers in your face, what I'm going to do is have Jeremy and Anthony, our PAs, stand in for you guys. So we've blindfolded them like you're supposed to do in the game. And what you do is you reach in and you do all this.
So, Brendan, you're going to shake up one beer.
One beer. That's all you want to do is shake up one beer.
Right.
And then you let them decide,
so
okay?
choose wisely, boys.
Okay, so you guys ready? You guys ready to play? On the count of 3, reach in, put it to your face, open the beer. Ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Go.
Come on,
Close to the face, close to the face.
To the face.
To the face.
Ah, yes, you sucker, you have beer on your face. How does that feel? Anyway, back to you.
That was awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Brendan. For links to these drinks
What
and
the
games,
hell just
check out our
happened?
show notes. And happy holidays, everybody.
Hey, don't go breaking the seal just yet because you'll miss the feed along with the best music CDs of 2005. Or perhaps I'm lying.
But we're drinking.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Kevin.
What'll it be? A very John Tesh Christmas or dogs singing jingle bells?
Don't you have anything else?
No.
Well, and I thought this year you were going to invite other people. This is just creepy.
It's not creepy.
She's right, Kevin. It's creepy. This Christmas, you need to megaphone this.
Wow!
Megaphone this? What's that?
Megaphone this. The very first, very official Attack of the Show soundtrack album. It features all your favorite hits, like the eternally toe-tapping Oh Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Or, for those painful moments of mourning, soothe your sorrow with the strains of We Never Got to Dance.
We never got to dance. But what if it's somebody's birthday?
It's Jesus' birthday.
I don't want to have to pay outrageous royalties just to wish somebody a happy birthday.
And you won't have to. Thanks to the fun and affordable smash hit Birthday People. And of course, nothing sets the romantic mood better than the sultry, loin-stirring gem, Ladies Love the Man. It's Brendan Moran.
He's Brendan Moran.
Ooh, that gives me the shivers.
Me too.
Megaphone This features all these great songs and more. Plus, if you order now, you'll receive the special 3-disc companion set, Awkward Pauses. Over 45 hours of Attack of the Show's most off-putting pauses, breaks, and silences.
Wow, what else?
That's it.
Wow!
Well, I know I'm gonna buy it. So long, lame parties.
Buy Megaphone This today and get the 3-disc bonus collection, Awkward Pauses. That's a full 4-disc set for the low, low price of $0. Price is subject to change without warning.
Hey, welcome back to Attack of the Show. Now, let me remind you that instead of sitting around thinking of new ways to violate your parole, you can check out our podcast. It's that easy. Just go to attackoftheshow.com, or you can check the iTunes podcast directory and get a hold of it there. Also, very important, set your TiVos, mark your calendars. This week's Boost Mobile live band is Sputnik Monroe. They will rock your ass. Now, wait, I'm sorry. You're just giving your dad a tie this year? It's cute. Why not just drop out of high school and key his car instead? Yeah. 2005, was a pretty good year for music. Surely there's something the old man would like. Right, Brendan?
I know my kids are shopping right now.
All 14 of them.
Yes, that's right. The ones that I know of.
Right.
Yeah.
Not the adopted ones. Some music. Good year for music. Did
Yes,
you
it
listen to
was.
anything?
No.
Okay, well, then this is for you. This is for you. We're going to start off with Danger Doom. It's the Mouse and the Mask. It's Danger Mouse and MF Doom. They pair up. It's inspired by Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. So that means it's got references to Harvey Birdman, Aqua Teen, Space Ghost, etc. I don't think I need to say anything.
How much cooler can you get?
I don't think you can get much cooler. Your head would actually explode.
Space Ghost references.
Yeah. Now, this other one, I don't know if you've heard of a band called Dredge. I might have brought it up throughout the year.
If you can't go 5 minutes without mentioning the band Dredge, I'm happy.
A little bit of a fanboy. A little bit. This will be the last time I mention them in 05. I promise.
That's a lie.
Catch Without Arms is their latest album. You can't go wrong with that. Or the album from before, El Cielo. They're also playing on the Roxy. So if people at the Roxy on New Year's. So if you're in town for that, go see that.
What
also,
else?
We have Andrew Bird. Now, it's Andrew Bird's The Mysterious Production of Eggs, which sounds a little weird.
Sounds very weird.
That sounds very weird. Well, it features professional whistling, and it comes highly recommended by Casey. He's the guy who plays Office Jesus.
And everything else.
Yeah, and so that should be enough for everybody.
The guy with the beard. That's who she's known
that
as.
dude.
Yeah.
When I go around to conventions, it's like, oh, you're that guy. He is that guy.
Good taste in music.
Casey. Very good taste. Very good taste. And then we also have the Green Day CD/DVD. If you don't already have it, grab it. Bullet in a Bible. It documents Green Day's American Idiot Tour, and it's one of our favorite concert DVDs of the year. It mixes punk and politics. It's kind of like putting a safety pin through Hillary Clinton's nose.
Right. That's of Corrado. That's the big guy of Can Corrado Break It.
Oh, that's his recommendation?
Yes.
Very nice of him. Good DVD. And we're not done. We have one more. Today's Lump of Coal is courtesy of, Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff's new albums, respectively.
Speak for yourself there, Kevin.
Look, I know you're a big fan of the pop, the bubblegum music, but they're hardly actresses. They're definitely not musicians.
Oh, Kevin.
I'm just being honest.
The rumble about that one.
Stick to swimsuit calendar, sweethearts. Head to our website for the links to the CDs, and stay tuned all week if you check out the best video games, toys, DVDs, and whatnot. Whatnot will actually be a category.
What about and such?
And perhaps. Okay. Perhaps. Including but not limited to.
What about a cornucopia?
We're done with this one. Okay. Now, there are very few things I can say with any degree of certainty. The fetus here happens to be one of them.
Yesterday we talked about the disappointing Xbox 360 launch in Japan, but now we finally have some actual facts to back up our claims, which is a first. Early figures reported by market research firm Media Create and cited on Bloomberg.com indicate that almost 3/4 of the Xbox 360 stock in Japan remains unsold. While the roughly 42,000 units sold is an improvement over the launch of the original Xbox, it's still too small for Microsoft to claim victory. It's also doubly bad when you consider that the Xbox 360 launched at a lower price point in Japan than it did in the US and came with a free trial version of Final Fantasy XI. Microsoft may change its tactic, offering free auto detailing with every purchase maybe, or a coupon for a free McRib sandwich, or a complimentary bird flu vaccinations, something. Now, Sir Richard Branson has finally found a place to build his Virgin Galactic commercial spaceport. The eccentric billionaire has finalized a $225 million plan to build a spaceport in, where else? New Mexico. He signed a 20-year lease with the state and plans on moving in his 5-craft space fleet just as soon as possible. Branson claims they'll be offering commercial space flights by late 2008 or early 2009. Now, this is a brilliant move by Branson. Not only will this make space travel available to the public for the very first time, but it creates an excellent hub for alien connecting flights out of Roswell, which is great news for the normally very congested Mars holiday traffic. Now, the country of Kazakhstan has struck another blow in their protracted, ridiculous, and generously pointless battle with comedian Sacha Baron Cohen. Now, the government-appointed organization charged with regulating Kazakh websites has shut down www.borat.kz, which is the homepage of Cohen's fictional Kazakh TV show host character, Borat. A representative was quoted as saying that Cohen will no longer be allowed to badmouth the country under the .kz domain. He can, however, continue to badmouth them under the .com, .org, .net, .edu, and .any other suffix ever served by anyone at any time. So there's that. And finally, a professor at the University of Massachusetts is challenging the federal government's medicinal marijuana policy, claiming they grow crappy weed. Yeah. Professor Leo Craker, a horticulturalist, wants permission to grow his own and infinitely more powerful weed in order to, quote, aid in his research. He claims the government-issue stuff is just darn weak. It doesn't do anybody any good. The government is hesitant, though, saying that allowing independent organizations to grow marijuana would lead to an increase in the illegal use of the plant. It would also lead to an increase in horticultural majors out of UMass. And that's the weed. I mean, feed.
All right, before we get to calls real quick, excuse me, I guess we missed a CD in our Best Of segment.
Yes, the best of CDs.
I'm alive, I promise. It's the bird flu. What is this bad boy here?
This is called, it's High School Reunion. It's covers of 80s teen movie soundtracks like Pretty in Pink and Repo Man. In fact, Frank Black does Repo Man on it, and I wrote the liner notes for it.
Nice.
So you can see an embarrassing photo of me from the 80s.
Chris, did you shut your mic off during the break, by the way?
Did I?
Yeah, did you? I'm asking you. It's a question.
It's a question. I did not.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, good. Just making sure.
Okay, good.
All right, because you're standing next to me. I can barely hear you.
Really?
Yeah, just shout at me. Shout
Okay,
at
I'll
me.
shout. I'll
All
shout.
right. Josh joins us on the phone from Hillsborough, New Hampshire. You there, Josh?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on, buddy?
Nothing much.
Not much? Watching the show, calling in, got a question for Chris?
Yeah, in your opinion, who do you think's the best film music composer?
Oh,
that's one of those impossible questions. John Williams is always great. John Barry, one of my favorites, did Dances with Wolves.
Right.
James Horner, a lot of people like, but to me, his soundtracks tend to sound a lot the same. I go John Williams.
Really?
I think John Williams is, yeah.
No, that's
The old standby.
Cop out. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin on the phone. You there, Dustin?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good.
Good. You got Chris Gore here. He's ready. Ask him anything.
What's your question?
Okay, my question is, what would be a great DVD for the holidays?
I'll tell you my favorite one. It's a Christmas movie that a lot of people forget, starring Bruce Willis. It's Die Hard.
Oh, yeah, that's
Die
right. It
Hard,
was set in, Nakatomi Plaza, and it was all festive.
It's a great
Christmas
Christmas movie. Yeah, that one. Get that one.
Really?
Everyone in the family.
Now,
knows.
the Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation, verdict?
That's a good one. That's
It
a
is-
good one.
I mean, would that be a buy it, or?
Not at the top of my stack, but it's in the stack.
It's somewhere buried in that rapid fire
Yes.
box, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Near the back.
Chris, thank you so much
Cool.
for taking
Thanks.
the calls. We appreciate it. Good
Cool.
seeing you as well. I'll see you in 06.
I will see that.
Up next, it's Bigfoot night. That's right, all accompanied Bigfoot's drink freed. We talk to cryptozoologist Lauren Coleman after this soothing break. Stick around. On the next attack of the show, Celebrity Poker Showdown host Phil Gordon explains why it's fun to watch famous people lose money. Plus, Star Wars Galaxies recently got a controversial makeover, and we're going to get the story behind it. And finally, King Kong is the greatest movie ever, at least according to the people we spoke with. But of course, they also happen to be the movie's cast and crew, so you know. That's the next attack of the show. Bigfoot, the Chupacabra, Brendan Moran, all creatures yet to be acknowledged by mainstream science. So, if you want to know the truth, you have to turn to cryptozoologists like Lauren Coleman. Lauren, welcome to the Bread Couch. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. It's
good to be here, Kevin.
This field is blowing up.
Oh, it has.
I'm not sure how long it's actually been around, but I can't go to a single website, even on Boing Boing, on like social blogs.
Right, exactly.
It seems like every day I turn around and there is a blurry photo of something that may or may not be a creature.
Which we're trying to identify.
Right.
Exactly.
What has caused the sudden rise in popularity?
Well, cryptozoology, which is the study of hidden animals, is really so big because finally the media has got into it. There's shows, there's TV shows,
Right.
It's on the internet, it's all over, and it's really only 50 years old.
So it's a study of these of hidden animals.
Hidden animals,
Right.
unknown animals, Yeti, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, anything that we're looking for that hasn't been discovered by science is cryptozoology.
So do you operate on the basis that, okay, these things exist, they are there, it's just they're hidden, we're having trouble, they're playing peekaboo?
Well,
A little
it's
bit
kind
hide
of
and seek.
it's a mystery. We don't know if they're there. People are saying they see them, but maybe it's your local, Angus calf or it's a dog. But most of them are real creatures that haven't been discovered. Once they're discovered, they become a coelacanth or they become a mountain gorilla. There's something that's known.
Now, how has the internet actually changed this? Because I know, Bigfoot has its own blog now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's blowing up online. Has this
Right.
just allowed the proliferation of this information, or has it allowed new communities to grow, or has it just exposed more people to the info?
Well, there's people. I'm talking to people in Vietnam, China, Russia. We're talking to people around the world instantly now. We're exchanging information. I get 500 emails a day. I write a blog. All of that. I have a website. So
Sure.
that's communication in a democracy way. Instead of waiting for a book to come out or waiting for a movie or a documentary, we can instantly talk about a discovery of a new animal.
Sure, and someone in the forest can snap a little camera phone pic, all of a sudden have it uploaded by that night, and now there's 1,001 hunters, in the forest looking for something here.
It's a great time to be a cryptozoologist.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things, you brought a couple things with you here, and one of them happens to be, this is a Shaq's Dr. Soul Insole here?
No, that's a reproduction of the footprint from Bigfoot that was taken in 1967, the Roger Patterson film.
Wow.
So that's about 15 inches long, 16 inches long.
Not bad. We'll put it in perspective for the folks at home.
Yeah,
like that
you should actually put your foot up there.
Well, that's a little embarrassing.
Right,
I'm a size 6.5 women's Keds.
But there were 10 of these found. The creature was seen October 20th, 1967. It's a film we have of the creature as well as footprints, so that's very important.
But now, if we have, we have the footprints, we have film, like we know that if he's there, we have a vicinity. Why can't we find him?
Well, I've talked to wildlife biologists across the country. They can't find dead bear or mountain lions in the woods.
True.
So these are intelligent animals. They're probably disappearing. They live in small family groups, apparently. They're hiding the bodies.
All right.
But we do find bones occasionally.
Well, and that's what we have here. What is this giant thing? This
is a replica of the jaw bones that have been found of Gigantopithecus. This was a creature that existed about 300,000 years ago. They were 10 feet tall. A lot of cryptozoologists believe that Gigantopithecus was Bigfoot. Other people say that it was King Kong, but that's another thing.
Right. Yeah, those are subversive marketing campaign folks. But do they believe that this creature still exists? But maybe there's some left that are currently roaming around.
That's what a lot of Bigfoot hunters believe, that there's this creature. They were 10 feet tall. Bigfoot goes up to about 8.5. So we know that there were smaller versions of Gigantopithecus in India, China, Vietnam, and the migration over follows exactly the migration of the native Canadians and Native Americans. So
we've got the most popular one out of the way. He's a monster truck now. We get it. People know Bigfoot, all right.
Well, they make fun of it. Yeah,
well,
it's an unfortunate name.
Now, what about the Dover Demon, though? Because this is a relatively new finding, right?
In Dover, Massachusetts in 1977, I investigated a case where over 3 days, people saw this little 4 feet tall creature that was all orange. And I gave it the name Dover Demon because it needed a little moniker.
Right.
But it's become very popular.
Was it actually terrorizing anybody like a demon, or was it just kind of hanging out in a tree like, what? What do you want? Take a picture.
In 3 different instances, it was seen near a road or crossing a road, and it blipped in and blipped out. And it's similar to Chupacabra reports in terms of the way and the size of it. And in fact, it's become a very popular thing around the world. They make little toys in Japan and everything.
So there's new stuff popping up all the time.
All the time.
It's just a matter of trying to get the photos, get the research, and get the testimony.
New animal found in Borneo last week.
That's right. We're going to talk about that. Well, hey, thanks for coming on and sharing the stuff with us. We appreciate it. For more on cryptozoology, Loren Coleman, and his many, many books, they're thick, folks, visit, Cryptomundo.com.
Cryptomundo.com.
I like the name, Cryptomundo.com. And speaking of freaks of nature, by the way, It Came From eBay is up next, so pretty yourself up and come back. The last Verizon broadband battle of 2005 is imminent, so put aside that pointless Christmas shopping and sign up. We're playing Quake 4, which is technically it's not a sequel to Quake 3. It's more of a prequel, remake, reimagining type of thing. At least that's what they tell us. But hey, we're gullible. To register, just go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. That's where you'll get all the details and links to get started. And we'll see you Thursday for the old LAN Party. Now, I know you still have some last-minute shopping to do, so, well, let's get with it. It came from eBay! Still got it. You love it when I do it, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Shivers down the spine. Or the
Shivers somewhere, but not there.
The freshly waxed chest. Gross.
Enough with that.
To be or not to be, Brendan, that is the question.
To suffer the minds
whether it's
of
nobler in the mind or to take arms against
slings
a sea
and
of
arrows.
A taxidermy mouse Hamlet. Ow! Look at that guy. He's holding his skull. Isn't he cute?
So that's a dead mouse.
Yes, it is dead. It has
kind
been
of like the Flemish king.
Is it?
Or prince?
We'll take it.
I slept through English class.
Either way, this is a real mouse that once was a living creature, now dead, has been stuffed and placed to look like a prop from Hamlet. He's holding a little skull. He's got one of those nice little frilly collar things. $65 is the current going rate. 7 bids.
Where do you put that if not your refrigerator?
It's a mantelpiece, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kids love it. Kids love it. Love the Hamlet. How about a smiling pork chop dog? Huh?
That's disgusting.
No, it's part of it was like a deep-fried pork chop of some sort.
Before you take the picture, take it out of the frying pan.
No, that's what
lady.
it makes it look authentic. You can see it clear. There's an eye, there's a little ear going on, there's a nose. It's just a puppy dog pork chop, Brendan. 0 bids, and maybe that's because the starting price, $1,998. A little steep for a pork chop.
See, I would cut it up into Jesus Christ. Sell it. Then you'll get your $2,000.
Once was a dog pork chop, is now the Son of God.
Just fake it.
All right. How about, this is an interesting one. This is a combo auction, Brendan, so stay with me. This is a two-parter. You ready?
I'm lost.
Part 1, bear with me. Part 1, 1,715 DVDs. Part 2,
my God,
an Xbox 360. They go hand in hand. You can watch DVDs on the 360, Brendan.
What, is he just throwing the 360 in just, as an
It's not an attention
gift?
grabber. He actually has, look, and he's including some of the receipts, apparently. This guy's a little OCD.
This guy clearly just lost his job.
He will deliver you all the DVDs naked with a shotgun. He's one of those guys. But he'll include a pre-order of a 360. He says that all the DVDs are in mint condition, not even nail scratches from removing the little security stickers. Literally, that detailed.
Is it you, Kevin?
It is me. $5,310. I'm just saying it's a great deal. It's like less than $1 a DVD, folks. Help me out. I'm really poor. Finally, be part of my family this Christmas. Not mine. Not mine, Brendan. Don't get too excited. Not everybody can be a Pereira.
That was last year.
Price. That was last year. This gentleman will actually shoot video from a first-person perspective that makes you feel like you were part of his family. He will give you presents.
Really?
He'll feed you dinner. He'll have like the family sing you songs, and it's all going to be shot like you are that person.
That's a great idea.
It's really actually quite sad and pathetic.
No, it's not. We should bid on that and have him on our show.
Let's do it. Well, it's the 0 bids right now, so we have a chance of getting in. $199.99 is the asking price. So maybe we'll let Golden Palace be a part of this.
You're an inventive young man.
It's good stuff. You can really always expect the unexpected, or at least always expect the Christmas goodness when it came from eBay. Bay. We'll be reading your emails, including a proposal from a Nigerian businessman that actually sounds really promising. Next. Don't forget, after this week, there will be no more new shows until 2006. Relax. In the meantime, you can fill the void inside with our best of shows. Oh, man. So watch out for Attack of the Commentary, where the show's cast and crew give you a behind-the-scenes scoop, DVD commentary style, which is nice, and Attack of the Con, our favorite convention moments. There were at least 3 this year. Enjoy them with friends or with your family. IRC chat room, let's go.
All right, first question from I Can't See. Oh, this one's for me. Sarah, if a giant monkey fell in love with you, how would you react? Oh,
how would you react,
mean
Sarah?
like a King Kong kind of thing? Well, I like monkeys a lot. I especially like gorillas, which King Kong kind of reminds me of. Not in a sexual way. Don't look at me like that. So I think that I would love it back platonically, and we would be friends. And he could take me places like the top of the Empire State Building, and we could have fun.
Did you ever see a monkey get really upset when he beats his chest and he throws up into his own hand and he throws it at people?
What?
Next question, please.
Sexy Ninja wants to know, what would you say is the worst thing about the holidays?
I hate the fake well-wishing. And,
I don't like that song, Jingle Bell Rock. That's
No?
what I don't like. No, I hate that song. I hate it so much.
Oh, I wish I could sing it right now. The moment the show is over, that's all I'm doing is singing that for the rest of the day.
Crazy.
Brendan, anything for you?
Chipmunks Christmas.
Really? What's wrong with that?
Worst part. The voices are too high.
They're a little high pitched.
They're annoying.
You're right.
The chipmunk thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Raikitshus wants to know, is there any piece of technology that's made the host lives more miserable? Brendan, you're pretty miserable with technology, right?
You're miserable in general.
The cell phone
Just an angry
actually
man.
has
The
made
electronic
it a lot
leash?
worse. Yes. Hey, Brendan, where are you? We need you on set, and so forth.
Brendan,
we need you to do your job, Brendan.
You know what? I'm with you. I hate the cell phone, too.
I agree.
Just get rid of the cell phone, because when you were out, you were out.
The worst is now, now you can get your work email on your cell phones. They expect you to, you're on the weekend. I sent you an email on Saturday at noon. What the hell?
Bye.
Good night.
Thanks to our guests, Lauren Coleman and Chris Gore. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Help me.
Computers on Attack of the Show provided by Intel. Game on. Power up. Take control with the Intel Pentium Processor Extreme Edition.